Hey friends, how's it going? Oh, and hello, Patty. Welcome back to Cozy Ghost Games. We're back on Pepperwood for another build. Can we please just talk about like the scene right here? It is so perfect. It just finished raining and I'm in the cute Cozy Ghost attire. And by that, I mean that's literally what I wear and almost how I look. The hair is almost a match. The glasses, basically a match. And I wear the shirt, the sweater, the Vans, the leggings. So yeah, this is basically me. Hi. And the rainbow. Oh, real quick. I finally figured out what we're gonna do, what to do right here. I think it's pretty cute. I do want to go in. I know we talked about ice cream, so I actually don't have the retro ice cream machine thing. So I do need to go and find one and pop it down somewhere. Maybe even right here because we do have an empty square. And maybe this makes it easier. She can literally just like, oh, I'm done making the ice cream. Walk, walk, walk. Drop it in here. Go back home. And anyone who actually wants her ice cream can walk over, pick it up, maybe drop off money or maybe their own produce. Maybe it's kind of like a little swap. But yeah. So I went ahead and did that. I did a couple other things just real quick. I guess we can go over them. I did go ahead and add this crate with a custom code and popped a veggie basket down. And then I did add some cute little mice right there, a book code, and then I added the fox code right here and right here, right there. And then I did go ahead and fill in this area. Just did a little pumpkin carving station with a bike, and then right over here a bench. So that's pretty much what I worked on today. Unfortunately, I was pretty busy, so I didn't get as much done like I wanted to. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's look over here. So our build today is going to be the wheat field. It is pretty large. It goes all the way from right here all the way back, and then from the beach all the way, I think it's like just over a square right here. And then I know we went ahead and put down these little markers for the houses. However, I am changing my mind. This is because Lemon's Crossing, they actually posted probably a super cute like neighborhood area with 3 houses, which is perfect. And I love how they're all basically in one shot. Yeah, it's super cute. So I'm going to try using that for inspiration, but still make it Pepperwood version. So let's go ahead. We will pop on the construction hat, and then I'm going to quickly clean up this area, remove all these fossils, and remove this little code. I am sorry if I sound nasally or congested. God, I love allergies. I'm sitting here the other night. I was trying to figure out why am I sneezing so much because like I could not stop sneezing. And then I remembered I'm technically allergic to dogs and my dog is currently shedding. So that's fun. But in my defense, I didn't get him knowing I was allergic. I didn't become allergic until he was about 8 years old. And then by then I was like, he's 8. I've had him since he was literally 8 weeks old. I was like, no way, I'm getting rid of him. I will suffer. Also, what do you think about the way I did half of the video last time with Patty's, where the audio went out? Did not indicate that the audio went out at all. Literally went through that entire build. I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, everything's going great because I did a test. Like record. It was working fine. Literally, what is it? I don't know, like an hour in to actually recording. And I guess somehow the audio just randomly decided, yeah, no, I'm not working anymore. And I didn't want it just like silence because I do know that there are times where I stop talking and I'm building. I'll just keep it in. But so I went ahead and added some music I found, free music. Thank you, YouTube. Did you like it? Would you prefer it like that? Because I am doing the video like this before because personally I thought it was really cool because I can edit it and you don't hear the weirdness with the audio, especially when I'm clipping it. But yeah, okay, so let me go ahead and I'm going to pop down this code real quick and do the boring part. Okay, so let's add. Right, so how do we want to do this? We want definitely a tree just to kind of. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. And then here, so a tree would go right here, which means we have to have one empty space and then we can have the house. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, I'm not going to try and figure out which way this because I need to go ahead and add. Let's see. Let's do 2 spaces. She has not been shoveling very well. There we go. Okay. So then let's bring back the house right here. I do want the vertical board fence. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. As for this house, we could. Let's see, how much room do we have? Oh yeah, that's fine. So we're just going to go down 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got that done. And then we're going to go ahead and bring this up and kind of have it like a driveway, like an L driveway. But they're not going to have cars, they're going to have tractors. So let's see. How many spaces do we have right here? We'll just do this. 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. I do like a little evenness. You know what we are going to do right here? I'm not going to put the corners on here. We're going to do a dirt path. That's the one thing I do remember when I did live somewhat in the country in the backwoods. Is sometimes they would have like regular roads or gravel roads and then literally just dead stop and then just dirt. And you would have to go basically from the road to a dirt road with no warning. And guess what? They aren't going to get a warning either. Okay, let's see. We would need you right here, and then I think you will go also right there, maybe. Yes. Okay, and then. Okay, so here is our somewhat of a little road. And then meaning everything from here all the way to here is going to be wheat. Lots and lots of wheat. But also not just here, but also right here is also going to be more wheat. Okay, now I'm thinking I kind of want to go ahead. Oh yeah, and probably right here will be wheat. But actually we may just do like maybe a couple silos, trees, a tank. I do think I need more windmills. I did not check to see if we needed any of those. So we'll find out eventually when we need to use them. Let's go ahead. I'm going to finish up putting down this barbed wire fence real quick. And then we'll kind of go from there and see what we need to do. So the one thing I'm not going to do is leave room for any flowers or bushes in the front. I want this to strictly be just wheat fields, and I may add 1 or 2 trees just to add a little something, but we'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm completely at a barbed wire fence and I don't have the DIY. That's fine. We can always pick up more. Ooh, you know what we do need? We need the vertical board fence. And then you know what? Let's just go ahead and start getting the wheat field in and some of the wheat crop. I do have some of those too. Okay, so I have the vertical board fence. Pop that back. And then we'll go ahead and add it. And I've decided we will go ahead and just do the wheat field in like the whole pockets. This way it's easier to count. So we can figure out how much we end up using. Okay, so real quick, now that that's done, let's add this quick code that I have. There we go. Okay. And then let's add in these wheat crops, I should say. We're just going to line it up right here. Okay. So this is pretty much going to be our only part with the actual wheat crop. So let's go ahead and get 40 wheat fields in. And we're just going to start from over here and then save the dreaded moving and updating their houses probably for last. Okay, so like I said, I have a lot of wheat. So we're just going to start taking them. And then I did see on somewhere on Pinterest, they use the mush logs like in the middle. And it looks pretty cute. So we may grab the two I have. I didn't grab many. And maybe pop those down along with it. Pockets are full of wheat. And let's go. So while I just pop these down, how's your day going? Anything new happening? Any new builds on your Animal Crossing island? Are you contemplating about doing an autumn island? If you are, I do it. Make that autumn island. Especially if you're somewhere where it's hot like I am. I woke up this morning and, like, for the record, I'm in Southern California, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I woke up, walked my dog, and it was already almost 80 degrees outside. And it was only 9 a.m. And I'm like, no! I'm originally from Florida, and I specifically left and went to the Pacific Northwest back to Seattle. And I loved it. I loved the cold weather. I love the rain. I love the fog. In fact, I already have an island planned, and it's basically Seattle. It's going to be like basically an island I create in honor of basically the place I consider home. I haven't done it yet. I contemplate maybe doing it as my forever island, but I haven't 100% determined if I want to do it like that or how I want to do it. But yeah, it was hot. Okay, so that is our second round of 40. Wow. So that's 80 wheat field right here. Wow. Okay, let's grab 40 more. I don't have 40 more. Oh no. Okay, so we'll just put down what we do have. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I have plenty of room, hopefully, in my storage. If not, I think there's a couple things I can go ahead and just toss. Don't think we're going to end up using them. I'm going to make quite a few trips to the treasure island, and hopefully I can basically do this all at once and we won't have to do this again. So I will be back. And we are back. That took a little bit longer than I anticipated, but it's fine. I was able to sit there and watch a little bit of TV while I waited. Okay. I think I grabbed 120 more wheat field. And let's start popping down the wheat field again. Who's here? Oh, Slowly. She's such a cute little villager. Who's your favorite villager? Okay, so I am kind of glad about the issue of accidentally moving this island to the Switch 2. I will say it's handling the wheat field significantly better than my original Switch would. My original Switch, oh god, oh, it would be probably frying right now. Fan would be working extra hard. I'd be barely moving. Alright, but we'll see how it looks with all of them and seeing how it performs. I'm actually really curious. Speaking of favorite villagers, who's your favorite on this island so far? Let me know. I'm very curious. Do I have your favorite? Do I have actually even more curious now? Do I have one of the villagers you don't like? I'm always curious to hear like the villagers people don't like hearing the reasoning and stuff. It's interesting to hear what people think. So typically I would probably go ahead and tell you, talk about like, oh, this is what my vision is. My vision is Wheatfield. That's my vision. Unfortunately, it really doesn't go past those two words, Wheatfields. You know what? I am filming this on August 31st. So tomorrow is officially September. Are you, and obviously this can be in September, are you excited about the autumn drinks and foods coming? Okay, so depending on how much room we have left, we may pick up some, and then that's where we'll start adding in those mush logs or stumps. Honestly, I have no idea what they're called. The little mushroom thingies. And then maybe some trees, and then I did grab a couple more windmills, which I think may actually look really good. And the windmill does take up, I think it's like 2x2, so a total of 4 spots. So that will definitely help. So let's see how much we can get filled in, and then we can start playing around with some extra items. Okay, so that is, wow, all of the wheat field. Oh yeah, I still need more because we have to do the other side. But oh wow, that looks so pretty. All right, let's grab a couple of the items and then we'll kind of mix some stuff in. The game looks, we'll put the tree all the way in the back. We can just barely see it. So like right here. Tree there. Let's add a tree here. And let's add a tree here. Okay. So let's see. I did grab a tractor. Okay, let's add 1, 2, 3, and 4. Windmill. So let's do it like this. Okay, very nice. And then we'll have the tree. Actually, we might pick up this tree. Or maybe we can just add another one. No, I don't want to overdo it. Okay, and then the silo can go. Let's put it right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. I did grab another one. Let's see. Where do we want this windmill at? Well, about... Actually, let's pick this up and we'll scooch it like right here. Oh no, it's disappearing. Oh dear. Oh boy. Well, are we really surprised? I think we broke the game. So yeah, I did lose count on how many. So what I will do is editing me will have to just count how many I put down, and I'll put a total at the bottom. And then we'll know how much is too much. Okay, let me see how many we need left. Oh wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a couple more Treasure Island runs, because I've been doing the Autobots. Is it Autobot? What is it called? Because that's Transformer. Orderbot. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a couple more. I've been doing the Orderbots on the Treasure Island, so I can just get it like all 40. Where's our second one? Oh, there's our second windmill. But look at that. That is just so... Come on now, don't be like that. What if we just sit? And... Yes. Okay. Gorgeous. Oh. I can't wait for the trees to grow in. Oh, it's gonna look so pretty. I don't think I've had an island lag this bad since... Oh, it was my Trash Court Island Grimoire. That one I did not post on Instagram fully. I did it before I started. I think I just finished up building it when I started going on Instagram. Yeah. Okay, let's get a couple more orders. Okay, so I was just wasting time previously by going to the Treasure Island, putting it into my storage just to take it right back out. So instead of doing that, every time I go, I'll just take some extra time and we'll run back here. Also, I am thinking the Treasure Island order bot is messing up and it's giving me the green and pale green wheat field, because I don't think it's giving me like 40 of the golden. So I want to check on... Oh, I knew it! It is messing up. What about here? Yep, it is not giving me 40 golden. Actually, if we have enough just to finish out this row and fix the two that are the green down there, that would actually be perfect. We are done. Wow. And then we still have to decorate their houses. So we pretty much got the biggest thing out of the way, which was getting all the wheat fields. So next, I actually don't know what we need to do next. Let's see, probably go ahead and start getting their houses moved and decorated. So you know what, let's go ahead and start with one of the guys, the sweet little boys. I have no particular order on who's gonna go where. Probably just pick the first one that pops up, and then we also have to change their houses. So you know what, let's go ahead, we'll change the houses first all at once, and then we'll start doing our time traveling. Okay, so let's start with Billy's. How do we want to do this? Let's go with this one. What color roof? Also, I'm kind of tempted to give him like this kind of roof, just because it kind of fits, but I think we're gonna go with this style, and I want to go with the style for all three of them. Probably all with the same color roof, but different style houses. Like maybe because they're all on the same property. They all pretty much had like the same materials to use for the houses, and they could only paint the outsides, like the doors and the siding. So let's see. I think we're gonna go ahead and I do really like this kind of, I know it says it's brown, but it looks more bronze. You know what? I think we're gonna go with that one. I think it'll go really good with the other, with all three of them. So let's see, for the siding. Okay, this kind of says Billy. Or maybe that one, because I don't think we're gonna do the brick, but also the striped siding would look really well. Okay, that one could work. Let's change the door. I want something, what does this one look like? My dog has made a special appearance for the recording. Fortunately, he is a bit older. He's almost 7. If he can make it to December, he will be 17. And unfortunately, he does have doggy dementia, so he does get a little confused towards the evening time. So I usually just, if I'm in my office recording, I usually just bring him in here so he can kind of have like a safe space and not kind of wandering around my whole apartment. But he is sneezy. I'm fully convinced he's allergic to himself, just like I'm allergic to him. I mean, they do say that dogs take after their owners. I think we're gonna go with the sticks. What is it called? The tree branch wreath. I think that fits him very well. So we're gonna go with this. Okay, and we are moving on to Elmer. Which honestly, I've seen him around, but we really haven't interacted. Like, he hasn't been calling for me. Is it because I'm not talking to him enough? Okay, so we're gonna go here. And we want that golden roof, bronze roof. And then for him, let's see. Maybe we'll go with white. Because he does have like a little bit of white on his... It's not his nose, his snout? I don't know the horse anatomy. He's got the white bit. So we're gonna do that. And then, or I don't hate it. You know what? It's a look. It's a mood. It's a vibe. We're going with it. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's get a white drawer to match the white trim. Yep. That's it. You know, we're going to do the tree branch wreath on all three. I mean, is it too much? You know what? No. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, and last but not least, bones. Okay. So with bones, let's get our roof, and then I want to do something probably with gray and white. Like maybe we'll go ahead and do the this one because it has the white siding, but then at the bottom it does have the little bits of gray, just like how his ears are white and then the tips are gray. So let's do that. And then his door, let's go with this one, and then our tree branch. And that is Bones' house. So I ran and grabbed just a couple items. I looked in the storage. It looks like we have quite a bit. So let me grab some stuff, pop on the helmet so we can lay down some codes, and then we'll try and do what we can decorating wise. And then I'll just need to time travel to move the other two. Maybe 1 or 2 flowers, but maybe just a whole bunch of weeds. Okay, and then kind of what we're going to do is just like with the last build, I'm just going to kind of throw some stuff down, see if it looks good, and then we can go from there. So I went ahead and just finished popping down a whole bunch of different items, which I think it's going to give it like a nice cluttery look. I have a feeling like the other farms so far have been pretty nice, but I have a feeling like with the 3 guys right there, they just kind of accumulate. I just know from personal experience, like all the men in my family, they hoard everything. My husband, he hoards everything. I don't get it, but I kind of picture them being the same way. All right. So I think everything, I like the colors. I don't think I need to change anything, which is another reason I kind of just throw everything down. Let me look at the colors. I think it's going to be really good. So what we have to do now is we need flowers, bushes, trees, and then we can go ahead and kind of pop everything in, and then we'll do the time traveling part. Okay, I think this is good for now. We're gonna have to have the houses. Okay, let's see if we can sneak up on her. Nope. It's like they know when you're trying to sneak up on them to take a picture. Okay, I think this is good for now. Let me go ahead, get the other guys moved in, and then we'll see how everything looks. I know I'm gonna have to put down a little bit more code where their doorsteps are, though. Okay, and we are back. I went ahead. I wasn't a fan of the retro transport stop right here, so I removed it. I realized when I put down this hedge, or not this hedge, the bush, with the tractor, you actually couldn't get around. So I went ahead and just moved that this way. It's an easy path for you to get in and out. Now I'm just going ahead and popping down these codes real quick. Okay, so that's done. With this, let's add, where's the mice? Actually, you know, let's add the sleepy fox right here. And then we'll add the barbed wire fence back. I think that would just make it kind of like a cute little addition, like maybe it feels really safe next to Elmer's house. Okay, and then I think this step right here. And then how about, actually, maybe instead of that, we will do the dirt path. So how about this? We will do bottom corner, like so. Okay, and then how about we add a bush right there? Okay, very nice. Okay, and then how about right here? We add the birds. I think that would be very cute. Add the birds. And then maybe on the side, maybe like right here, maybe, oh, right here. Billy dropped his book. So where's our book at? Like this. Okay, and then same thing, we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the dirt code. Like so. Bring that out and bush. Perfect. And then let's just pop in a flower right here. Okay, let's pull out our camera and see what it looks like. That looks very cute. You can see all three houses, they're right there. Honestly, I'm really surprised how well like they all look together. Oh, look at Bones. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. Like, it does kind of blend in. I think it looks unison, but also has their own kind of individual flair with it. Very cool. Oh, oh my God. Okay, picture. And can I do excited? Oh, he's a sleepy baby. Okay. I said I would make it official that it would be 5:30 on October 5th when I literally said I do not want the Halloween decorations. So it will have to be September 30th, but maybe a little bit later in the day, maybe closer around 6 instead. Just kind of give it maybe more of the yellowness that I'm looking for. So let's actually do that today instead of October 5th that I've been doing. Let's try the last day of September. Okay, we are back September 30th. I did 5:50. It's only like a 20-minute difference. It looks pretty good. Like it does have a little, a little bit more of a yellowy hue. So let's take a look and see what our wheat farm looks like. So we can tell if I don't move. We have some trees, some objects, and a mosquito. Let's keep walking. Looks like Bones is still playing outside. Poppy's here visiting. All right, everyone. End of the video. Oh, I will definitely say I really hope this doesn't turn out to be a super long one because, it definitely took me significantly longer than I wanted, but I also had to do a whole bunch of supply runs. So I hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, it turned out better than I expected. I like it. And I'm really shocked that my switch is still running, that all the wheat field did not actually break it. So that's good. Like I said, editing me will just take my time and I will count how many we used and I'll just put it at the bottom like right now. Were you right? Did you guess the correct number? Were you under, over? All right, everyone. Have a lovely and cozy day. Stay hydrated. Do some stretching. Definitely, I know I'm going to be doing that right now after I quit recording. But okay, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.